Welcome back to Ben Salutes. And when I was a kid, people didn't know what a hashtag was. Believe it or not, folks, but MTV used to be called Music Television. It actually used to air music videos. And here's the big shocker. It actually used to have good shows. That's right. And when people think of the good shows MTV had, I'd share what the big one is that comes to everybody's mind. Rightfully so. But there was another noteworthy MTV show besides Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Ever wanted to see the Beatles beat the crap out of each other? Ever wanted to see the Loch Ness Monster slice Bigfoot in half? Ever wanted to see Eddie Vedder give that talentless piece of crap Scott Stapp a barbed wire tonsillectomy? If you've answered no to any of those questions, you're watching the wrong video. Today, I'm saluting the show that mixed pop culture with wrestling with the Hunger Games. Here is my salute on Celebrity Deathmatch. So, the premise of this clay animated show is that each episode has at most 3 different fights between 2, 3, and sometimes 4 celebrities at once. Each match always ends with one winner, and sometimes no winner. The action was called by 2 announcers, Johnny Gomez and Nick Diamond, and most of the matches were supervised by referee Mills Layne. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ben, you don't like pop culture references, so why do you like this show? Because this show isn't about references that nobody's going to remember 5 seconds from now. This show features celebrities that people are going to be talking about for eons. Sure, there are some times this show featured celebrities nobody knows anymore, like Matt Pinfield, Jesse Camp, and Jennifer Aniston, but they're nothing compared to the many celebrities that will have a legacy for years to come. Anyway, what I love mostly about this show is how unique it is. Celebrities beating the crap out of each other with the possibility that they both might die is a dream come true. This show answers all the debates that you used to have with your friends. Who would win, Jackie Chan or Jean-Claude Van Damme? Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Busta Rhymes or William Shakespeare? Wait a minute. As a kid, something bothered me about that last fight. Who the heck is Busta Rhymes? The animation for this show is spectacular for a clay animated TV show. An MTV clay animated TV show. Sure, in the first season it was a little crappy, but it got better. It amazes me how they could pull all this stuff off on a TV budget. What also made this show great is the humor. This show had pop culture references done right, as they had jokes that fit with the celebrities they had on the show. For example, in a fight between Jonathan Davis and Meatloaf, Meatloaf is doing moves that are similar to the lyrics in his song Paradise by the Dashboard Light, and Jonathan screws him up, and Nick Diamond replies, "That's not how the song goes." The kind of humor in this show is written only for people who will understand it, and that is pop culture humor that is intelligent. Another highlight of this show is Nick and Johnny. They have all the makings of a great comedy team. Johnny's straight man persona plays off of Nick's moronic nature perfectly. When celebrities aren't beating each other up in an episode, there's usually a storyline involving Nick and Johnny, which is hilarious by itself. You can practically make a whole show about Nick and Johnny themselves. Although I enjoyed a lot of the fights in this show, I was glad to see a lot of my favorite celebrities win. But there were times celebrities I loved got killed. But that's okay, I'm a good sport. Why the hell should have killed Al Gore, you freaking jackasses? A good sport. Now, it was okay for this show to kill celebrities I liked because it was able to kill them off in comedic ways. And I went into each fight knowing in the back of my head that a celebrity I want to win might get killed. So, I generally didn't get mad. Drew Carey's better than Ray Romano! Generally didn't get mad. Now, as with all great things, Celebrity Deathmatch was cancelled in 2002. But, due to high demand, the show got brought back in 2006 to air on MTV2 with new animation, new voice actors, and a new setup. Although I prefer the original, the revival wasn't that bad. It was still better than a lot of the crap on MTV networks at the time. It still had all the elements that made the original show great, but I thought the original show had better animation. Also, I didn't like how the revival featured celebrities that died in the previous show. I wanted to see new celebrities duking it out. Also, some of the fights got weird in the revival. There was a fight that featured Ashley Simpson fighting her nose. Her trucking nose. But other than that, the revival was great. Until it got canceled in 2007. That's MTV for you. Canceling the only shows on their networks that people actually care about. Anyway, I remember coming up with my own fights as a kid, and I still come up with my own fights as an adult. I wanted to see Matt Groening versus Seth MacFarlane. Guess who wins, guys? Come on, guess! I also wanted to see the battle of the rockstar egos between Dennis DeYoung, Roger Waters, Steve Perry, and Don Felder. It ends with Roger Waters managing to kill the other three, but then David Gilmour comes in and kills him. Finally, I've always wanted to see Bill Cosby take on Brian Regan in the battle of the clean comedians. I love both, but I have to go with Bill on this one. Bottom line, Celebrity Deathmatch is a great show that I watch from time to time to get a dose of juicy violence. It's such a unique show that deserves to be praised just for the very idea of it. I don't think we'll see another show like it in the future. I'm Ben T. Looney. Good fight. Good night.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started.